What's up, world? It's your girl, Flau'jae, and today we are back with another episode of Best of Both Worlds with Flau'jae. Now, today, we have a very special guest. A mother, entrepreneur, philanthropist, commentator, and former basketball player. Welcome to the podcast, Miss Candace Parker. First of all, thank you so much for joining us on my podcast. It's very dope to have you. This is legendary right here. We play games, right? We're going to play this game. It's called Stay on That Side. Okay. So I'm going to give you options and you got to pick between, and then whoever lasts is who wins, basically. So I'm going to give you some names and you're just going to pick, okay?
All right, let's go.
Okay, pick your favorite person to co-host with, all right? Shaq or Chuck?
Shaq.
Okay. Shaq or Jamal Crawford?
Jamal.
Okay. Jamal Crawford or Kenny?
Jamal.
Okay. Jamal or D-Wade? Yep, I knew that.
Oh my gosh. You can't do that to me, man.
I have
to. I go with Jamal because D-Wade bounced on us.
Oh, man. Call it out D-Wade. I know you want to own a team. What are the top 3 cities where you would want to own, like, a team, a professional team?
Las Vegas, Chicago, and 3A and 3B are Tennessee, the whole state, or Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, yeah. I want a Texas team to come back, like Houston. I want Houston to come back. I definitely want the Comets. And like a Florida team, a WNBA team in Miami. Oh, I would live for this. Okay, you always say it's more than a moment, it's momentum when you're talking about women's basketball. What do you mean by that?
Well, I just feel like, a moment comes and goes. I think momentum, you don't ever lose it. And where women's basketball is right now, I think we're in a fantastic place in terms of its growth, in terms of its eyeballs, and also in terms of its investment. I think that's huge for what we're trying to do in the league that we're trying to build.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, you watch a lot of basketball. Do any like newer or younger players kind of like remind you of yourself, like coming even from like high school, college, whatever?
I think that there's a different way of movement that you can see with top players. Yeah. Watching you play, watching Paige play, watching Juju Watkins play. There's a different movement that you play with. I think doing a move, you know how TikToks are. You can see people that do the TikToks, and then you see the people that like actually make the TikToks and dance with. I feel like that's kind of how it is with basketball. So I more so look at the way people move and how they're able to glide on the court, and so that's kind of what I look for. But in terms of I don't know, like I think y'all all move like that. So yeah.
I've been trying to figure out like pace, right? Because I was playing in a little scrimmage with Paige, and I was like, her pace is just like so good. So like when you like, because I've been trying to figure out like when pros work out, why it look like they be going so slow, but it's not like slow. It's like intentional. It's like pace. So how does that like translate like to, because like a lot of players aren't the quickest players. So like, how do you still like be able to get off what you got to get off with just that pace? Like, how do you manipulate that? Because that's something I really always thought about and I never kind of understood.
Well, there's 2 things. I think from the NBA side, we call it the Luka pace, where you can be dominant and you can actually be explosive from here to here to get to your spot. And all that's great for 94 feet. And yes, there's times to turn on the jets and get there and, blow past somebody, but really being able to operate effectively at your own pace to get to your spots is what the difference between college and pros is. And being able to operate in a way of having a counter move, but also being able to break up those moves into different paces and things like that. So I think that's the biggest thing when you look at somebody and if they're going to translate, are they capable of doing that? And then I think there's the second thing where it's like also harnessing it. There's a lot of times where, yes, you can be athletic and you can, but is it going to be effective at this stage of the game? Like
Right.
there's athleticism from end to end, baseline to baseline, where it's an open court. But like, shoot, Marion Jones, Flau'jae, like they can be explosive in that part.
Right,
It's
right.
as a basketball player, like being able to figure out when to use your speed and when to like actually play to get to your spots.
Right. Okay, so how do you know, like, can you look at a player from college like Caitlin Clark or like Angel Reese, like they were coming in and they were saying it was gonna be an adjustment and what how do you know when somebody's game is gonna like translate to the pro level?
Well, the thing about the pro level, yes, there's more athleticism, and I think there's a higher skill set, but there's also way more space because of defensive 3 seconds. So I think it's also looking at that of, with this player, they were crowded in college. And then you go to the pros and you're not crowded as much because you're also playing with other great players and great shooters that are going to space the floor. But also you have the lane that you can't just stand in. And
Mm.
so I think that's the biggest thing when you're looking at whether people are going to translate or not is like you're going to play in more space. Are you going to be able to be effective in that? And so a lot of it is going back to the fundamentals. I mean, you even see in the NBA now it's like if you can't shoot, you're not going to be in the NBA. And I think
Yeah.
it's going to be like that in the WNBA for a while now too, because you have to be able to be effective at your spot. And you look at more of the skill set. Like Klay Thompson's not the most athletic person out there, but he can
Right,
shoot.
right.
So it makes up for a lot of things. So I think now you're seeing in the league in the WNBA where it's not like we're throwing lobs for people to go up and catch it. It's more so important to be, fundamental and sound. And so that's where athleticism isn't as important.
Yeah. My coach always say if you got a J you can play. But I got a question. So from like you've seen like all different phases of the league, right? You came in as a rookie, and how did the game change from like when you came in as a rookie and then like to when you left? Like even from like because the game always evolves and changes. So what differences did you see like from when you first came in to like when you left?
The biggest thing to me is when we came into the league, I mean, the WNBA was still playing two halves. So we were playing 20-minute halves.
Mm.
We weren't playing quarters. The WNBA did not have defensive 3 seconds, so people could stand in the lane. The defensive 3 seconds didn't come about until, geez, I think it was like 2015. I think is
Oh, that's
when
crazy word.
we did defensive 3 seconds. So I think it's so funny, like the way we look at numbers now, it's way different. Like it's a
Mm.
way different pace and style of play. It's freedom of movement. There was a lot more fouls. They weren't, implementing hand check as much. So I think the game itself has changed, but everything surrounding it has changed as well. I mean, you're looking now at a lot of different individuals in the league being endorsed. I think college now demanding a lot more has pushed the league forward. You look at the fan support. You look at shoot, I retire and now they want a charter. They want a charter flight. Like, listen, Flau'jae, we used to have back-to-backs, and our back-to-backs consisted of we would play the night before, 7, be done around 9:30, 10, go home, go to sleep, get on a 6 a.m. flight, fly to the next city, and play that night at that city. So yeah, those were our back-to-backs. But I'm sounding like an old head now, so I'm gonna stop. But the game has changed.
Nah,
The
nah,
game
yeah, that's crazy.
has changed.
No, that's real. I can only imagine like sometimes when we go for like Christmas break and we gotta fly commercial like and then we gotta go in the airport like it's so many people, it's so much going on, and then I can only imagine there are pros like the recovery time and everything like that. Like that's nah, man. I'm just grateful to be in this era. Hopefully when I go to the WNBA, hopefully they call my name. But man, I can only imagine that is the thing. Speaking of that, like, who are some hoop legends that kind of like paved the way for you that a lot of people don't really talk about that you think like like the casual, the new WNBA fan wouldn't know about?
Well, Cheryl Miller to me was, you know, she's my goat. Uh, my dad used to show me clips of Cheryl Miller, and there weren't very many clips because there wasn't a league for her to play in, and she messed up her knee early. But in terms of somebody that was 6'2" at that time, that played and moved different and had this athleticism but skill set to be able to go against any defense. I mean, watching her play was just like there's a smoothness about her.
Yeah.
Shamika Holdsclaw was another one that was everybody knew at the time, winning national championships with Tennessee, and just her ability to get to her spots, her mid-range jump shot, her elevation, her athleticism. So I think I watched her a great deal. And then Tina Thompson and Lauren Jackson were the two that I really watched at the four position because I didn't want to just play the four. I wanted to like make the four different. And I think those two made the four position different. Tina being able to stretch beyond the arc and knock down long threes. That right shoulder fadeaway was crazy. Then Lauren Jackson just being 6'4", 6'5", being able to do it all. So those were kind of the versatile fours that I kind of looked up to try to emulate my game.
Yeah, most definitely. I know you've been keeping up with the playoffs. How are you feeling about this Aces Liberties playoff run that's going on right now? This has been something else for me. I think just watching like Asia and Stewie and seeing how they match up and just like the surrounding parts around them. What are you thinking about like the matchup right now?
It's crazy because it's a different ball game. And I think
Yeah.
not the Aces have been so great in their run because they make plays out of plays. So meaning like there's a broken play and we call it 0.5 where the ball is just swinging around and they have so many players that can make those plays. And it's crazy because I feel like the way New York has played, they should be beating Vegas by 20 and they haven't. They've been close games. They've gotten up and then just come back. So going into this year, even though Vegas didn't look great throughout the season, they kind of turned it around at the end. Obviously, I'm partial because I played for them. I thought Vegas was going to come in and be able to get one in New York. Just because of the way, their mindset, their skill set, their ability to play both sides of the ball. They've won before, which I think is another layer of things. But if anybody could do it and come back from 0-2, it would be Vegas. The reverse, just because of, you look at Golden State Warriors' success and what they did during their run of winning championships. I mean, they had to win Game 6 at Houston and then come back and win at home. So, like, it's possible. And I think if anybody could do it, it's them. But, golly, Stewie's ridiculous. Look at what Sabrina is doing. She's playing the ball. I mean, it feels like their role players are doing great. I mean, Phoebus is just, she's 6'3", can stretch the floor, can guard, they can switch. So, New York is doing a really good job of taking Vegas out of the things they like to do.
Most definitely. I've been watching the WNBA and I'll be like, I really got to get my weight up. Like they be bowling for real. Like I literally told my strength trainer, I'm like, bro, I gotta get stronger ASAP. But like it's people say like the WNBA is more physical now. Has it always been that physical or?
You said it's more physical now?
That's what people are saying.
No, the WNBA is not any more physical. Me? No, absolutely not. Next question. That is crazy. More physical than college? Yes, but is it more physical than it was before? Hell no. Like, Google brawl. Google some of the WNBA brawls. Like, nah, that's crazy. So that's why it's like, now I think it's just you can't touch anybody. So that's, until the playoffs. Now the playoffs you can touch people. But in the regular season, you'll be fine at the weight you're at in the regular season.
I'm good.
I'm telling you, at the weight you're at. I promise.
What is something new fans of women hoops wouldn't know? One thing.
Number one is like the dynasties, like the teams. Before we start comparing players and comparing things like that, like let's talk about historical great teams. And there were some unbelievable dynasties that existed that unfortunately I existed during those dynasties. Seattle Storm, you talk about Minnesota Lynx. Dynasties. Man. It's back in the day. I didn't play during that time, but yeah.
Minnesota Lynx, man. My coach, Seimone Augustus.
That's so crazy. Man. I grew up battling. She went to LSU, I went to Tennessee. We battled against each other in SEC tournaments in the NCAA Final Four. I mean, name it. I played against Seimone at every single level. Battled against her in Minnesota when I was in LA. Like, so it's crazy. And then she came to LA and was my teammate her last year. So it's crazy to hear you say my coach, because now everybody my age is like going into coaching or they're doing other
Yeah.
things. It makes me feel really old. Like,
How what? We call her Coach Money. How I won't play her 1v1 because if she beat me, I ain't gonna be able to hear the end of it. But like, how was that like battling against her? Like, cause you played with her in all facets. Like, what was her bread and butter? Like, how was she? Cause I mean, I seen film, but I never really, it's different when you on the court and you get to see it and really witness it.
that right to left cross, if you ever play her one on one, do not let her hit you with that right to left cross.
Noted.
That is the only time in the WNBA I got my ankles broken was when Seimone Augustus hit me. It was a final game. We were about to lose. I was just up pressuring, trying to like get it. And she hit me. She set you up first, like almost AI style, and then she comes back and hits you with the right to left. And then that hard fall back, fade away over her head. You can't block it.
Can't contest.
Was we called her Money Moan, but we called her, Money Moan mid range, because if you give her a mid range jump shot, it's money. She's just smooth at getting. You talked about somebody that's smooth at getting her to her spots.
Yeah.
And here's what I'll say, and this is why I retired, because I think people coming in, there are kids that only see you in that version of yourself. And I don't want people to remember me not moving and not playing. And so my thing is like with Money Moan, like look back at the tape. Like look back at her at LSU, look back when she was playing with, with the Lynx during their championship runs and things like that. Like she moved different. And I mean, she was athletic, and yeah, I can't say enough about how amazing of a player Seimone Augustus was.
I gotta know, who is the real CP3, you or Chris Paul?
Come on now. First of all, I was in LA first. So I would say, me, but
Just
he
said I
probably
was in LA first.
had three first. I guess that's not a question for me. That's a question for everybody else when you think of CP3, like, so yeah, but I own it. I own it. We joke a lot about it.
I ain't gonna lie, I really want to do a workout with you. I want you to teach me some of this, because I'm getting it kind of like my mid-post bag, you know what I'm saying? Coach kind of be putting me at the 3, and I be trying to work out the post. But
I'll
like,
give you a bag. I'll give you a whatever bag you want. I got you. I got you.
oh, don't play. I'm dead serious. Like,
Seriously.
I really, really want to learn. So we talked about the WNBA being physical. I'm reading one time you bumped head with your teammate. How was that? What was that about? I did not know about
Oh my goodness.
that.
Actually friendly fire. Nneka Ogwumike just had made an amazing play, and I went and celebrated, and then Elena Beard came behind me and jumped on me, and my head hit Nneka's head, and I had a huge bump, and Nneka was bleeding. And yeah, there was this whole thing about it, but everybody was blaming me, of course, for injuring Nneka when really it was Elena Beard. So we went back and rewound the tape, and the tape confirmed that it was AB that was the culprit and everything.
Crazy work. Crazy work.
Come on, LSU. Come on,
That
LSU. Come
I don't
on.
have,
The education. Let's go.
man. I don't really have no stories like that. I'm mad clumsy though. I be pushing my players on the floor, but I be trying to get back on defense real fast when I don't pick them up. That's fine. I probably got a bad teammate grade for that, but no, for real. I'm super clumsy. Like I be everywhere. Like I be trying to get my rebounds though. Like Coach Mulkey, she be like, rebound the ball. Or you coming to sit by me? So
So
I'm trying to get my.
how is that playing for Coach Mulkey, and what would you say is something that nobody really knows
Bruh,
about,
okay.
about it?
Talk about crazy. First of all, she always referencing Pat Summit. First of all, every practice, We got the quotes all in the locker room, all in our books, everywhere. You know, Coach Bob Starkey, Coach Mulkey, they all love Pat. So
Good.
she like just the thing about Coach, like she just it's that mental battle of expecting just every day you gonna come in and give 110%, right?
Mhm.
And like my freshman year, I just was like, how am I gonna do this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Now that I'm a junior, it's kind of like, dang, I see like this that mental push where I got to go to my third, fourth, fifth year, like, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it's really that like every day, like, and I think that's what like playing under Coach Mulkey really do for you, like. It's not nothing like, you're gonna develop, of course, but it's that mental side. Like I think by playing under Coach Mulkey, like my mental has gotten so strong. Like she gonna say the most off the wall stuff ever. So anything that happens on the court or whatever, it don't even really matter for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, you know what I'm saying. I still gotta answer the big mo. You know what I'm saying? So I think, you know what I'm saying. This she always tell us like she just kind of just make you enjoy the college experience. You know what I'm saying? Because she just be like, at that next level, like it's gonna be cutthroat, like, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, I'm teaching you the way and I'm being hard on you just because I know, but being like, bro, I'm so much mentally stronger than I was, like being able to be poised, being able to make mistakes and recover, and then
Mhm.
being able to be efficient.
Yeah.
Like people don't understand playing for Coach Mookie, like you got to be efficient. Like you start missing too many shots or woo woo woo, like it's time for you to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So I think like that's like the biggest thing, like being mentally strong to play and then that efficiency, like. But that's one of the things I'm still trying to learn, like how to be like mentally poised, but still try to like lead my teammates. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm a junior now, we got freshmen, we got transfer people trying to learn the system. So that's been something that I've been trying to battle through on that end. But I think I've been doing all right. Okay.
There's more to and I think once you get into your upperclassmen, well, one, like her pushing you is like, how do you know what you can accomplish if it's not comfortable? And I think a lot of times because you're such a great player and because you grow up that way, it's been a comfortable ride because you're so much better than everybody else. But it's like you don't know what you're truly capable of. You know what I mean? Until you are uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I know my coach made me real uncomfortable all the time, just pushing me to try to be better and try to be more efficient and things like that. And then second, she's right. I mean, it is cutthroat. It's not as much about team, it's more individual.
Hmm.
You eat as a team, you go places as a team, you dress as a team, you do all this stuff. So when you
Yeah.
not, it's not like that. So she's right. Enjoy it, but also, be confident in your leadership and things like that. You'll be just fine.
How do you keep that confidence when like I mean, of course you got to focus on the game and all of that, but like like when things just ain't going your way, maybe you in a slump, maybe you know what I'm saying, like how do you keep that confidence and keep that consistency, like you know what I'm saying? Because I know like the proof is always in the work, but like how do you keep that consistency in that work when you just going through those phases where it just feel like everything kind of going downhill? Like where your mind be at?
I feel like you almost have to set what you're gonna do consistently. Like Kobe always talked about this. Like regardless of win or loss, whether I shoot 4 for 27 or 5 for 27 or 20 for 27, I'm gonna get up tomorrow and I'm gonna go do this, 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 this. That's my schedule. That's my work ethic. That's what I do. But then also like that gives you confidence because you've seen the ball go in. You know you're capable of doing it. So like I always asked him all the time. I was like, "You were 5 for 27, and then you come down and hit a game winner." And he's like, "Well, technically, percentage wise, I have a better chance of hitting the next shot because the percentages are going to level out." I'm like, "That's an interesting way of thinking." And so when you're in a slump, you always got to know like everything's going to go back to the mean at some point. So like you're missing all this, you're going to feel good. You just have to keep searching for that next play. And to me, that next play is something that makes you feel good. Whether it's a block shot,
Yeah.
nice dime, whether it's, running down the court, getting to your spot and doing your favorite move. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. That's what I always try to focus on when I'm in a slump.
Yeah, for you, that could have been a dunk. Not for me, but for you, that could have been a dunk. How is that being like the first woman to dunk in an NCAA tournament game and being only the second woman to dunk in a WNBA game? And do you like seeing it like now in the college game, in the pros? What do you think about it? It's a lot of high schoolers dunking too. I keep seeing more and more. What do you feel about that?
No, I think it's great. For me, I was kind of at a battle with myself because I didn't want to just be known as the girl that could dunk. Like I thought there was so much
Mm,
more to my game than just dunking, and so I was almost hesitant. There were so many times where I just
wow.
or just laid it up because I'm like, no, I want people to see that I can pass, that I can dribble, that I can score, that I can do all these things. And so I think, the more people are able to dunk and still be hoopers, I think that's
Yeah.
that's the next test because there's a lot of volleyball players that could probably go up and get one down, but like you got to bring something to the table with it. And so to see where women's basketball is now, people dunking in the half court and the athleticism and the skill set to match, I'm excited about what's possible.
No, that's so true. I kind of think about that with like when I do music and basketball. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was first putting out my music, I was like, I don't want to keep doing freestyles because I don't want to be known as a freestyle rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to show people I can make songs. I want to show people I could do different stuff. But so
Yep.
I definitely get that. You're one of the select WNBA players that have a signature shoe. How did you feel seeing Asia Wilson finally get that signature shoe?
I mean, well deserved. I think we've lived in a place for so long that it's been where you can only have a certain amount of women that have shoes, and like we're not going to invest in trying to really get it to be successful. And so to see, the last 2 years and what she's done. I mean, being MVP the year before, and then
Hmm.
not getting MVP last year, and then battling back
Hmm.
now, unanimous MVP with a shoe. I think just being fortunate to have played with her and to see, you know, the type of work ethic she has, but also just her skill set. I mean, it's unbelievable. And so I'm really proud of her, and I think it's well deserved. I think there are others out there that are deserving as well. And I hope it's not like we put a limit on how many signature shoes
Hmm.
that female athletes can have. Now, selfishly, I wish it was with Adidas because but I'm happy for
Yeah.
Asia.
That was it. Thank you so much for joining the podcast. I really appreciate you. The GOAT, Candace Parker, has joined us on Best of Both Worlds with Flau'jae, powered by Overtime. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man.
All right.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, now it's time for my big four, the top four things that's on my mind right now. All right, first, I want to talk about Travis Hunter. Now, y'all know I go to LSU and I bleed purple and gold. Don't get me wrong. But I'm a Deion Sanders fan. You know what I'm saying? Anything Deion Sanders, I fully support 154,000%. Y'all already know. I said Deion named my song and came out of Beast. I said, I'm coming like Deion. So y'all already know. That boy, Travis Hunter, is the Heisman by far. It's not even close. And y'all like, and I'm not just saying that because he's from Georgia. I think he's from Georgia. And you know what I'm saying? I know he played high school in Georgia, so we automatically claim him. And y'all, if y'all don't know, I'm just a big football fan. But that boy right there, Travis Hunter, he's gonna get paid in the NFL. Like, run me my money. Like he's going to get paid. Like paid. Like who you know playing? He not okay, y'all. I can't even talk. Like he barely taking snaps off. Like he probably missed about 10 snaps in the game. Like he's playing snaps on defense. He's playing most of the snaps on offense. He's getting interceptions, TDs. Like you don't pass to his side. Like I don't think people understand what we see in life. Like right now, what we watching is a generational talent, and that just had to be said. Like y'all know I love basketball. We usually talk about basketball, but that boy Travis Hunter, and he like that on the court too. Ever since his game been going off, I've been seeing he have basketball highlights. He been dunking or whatever. But that man's an athlete, bro. I'm telling you, going number one pick for sure. If Travis don't go number one, who gonna go number one? All right, let me chill. Y'all gonna say I'm glazing. I'm not glazing, bro. Like in the comments, overtime comments, I don't know why y'all be on my top, but for real though, that boy Travis is him. I ain't gonna lie. I need to get Travis on the podcast. I know Travis got his own podcast, but I definitely need Travis on the podcast. So Travis got a podcast for overtime, so I don't know. Maybe we could do some type of collab episode or something because I'm a huge Travis fan. I got a jersey and everything. Like I'm fangirl, low key, no cap. But nah, he's super cool. Nah, he definitely has been. When he did that, I was watching the game. I seen him get the interception. I'm looking at the TV like this, and then he hit the poles. I said, "Oh!" I about lost it. Y'all know I love Colorado. And that game was on when LSU was playing. And I had to stay at the crib for a little bit. I didn't get to the LSU game till about second quarter, because I was watching. Y'all don't kill me. Don't kill me. But I love Colorado. I love Deion Sanders. I love everything he doing with that program. They say he couldn't do it, and he did it, and he doing it. Anyways, but yeah, for sure. Like, that boy Heisman. Who else gonna be the Heisman? That little boy that played for Alabama nice too, though. But Travis, that deal. Both sides of the ball. Ain't nobody like him. The best fans. I made a P.O. box so that people could send me stuff, and I've been getting so much fan mail. They've been sending me, my fans been sending me nice letters. It's been so beautiful. I can't lie. Like, people really love me, and you know, sometimes it be a lot going on for me, and I just be like, really in my head, like, dang, like. But when I be knowing that I really impact real people and I really affect real people, it just means so much to me. It's beautiful. There's a lot of stuff that come with this, trying to do music, trying to do basketball and everything, but just know that I impact real people, and people, like, my music help people. Like, people text me all the time, like, Fly, like, your music helped me. Like, that's big. Like, that's not a light thing, and I don't take it lightly, so I'm just so excited that I just love my fans. I just want to say thank y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting me. And I didn't ever really think I had fans for real till I did a meet and greet. And like, they came, like, they was outside waiting in the rain for me in Atlanta. I was like, okay, I might be on to a little something. You know what I'm saying? But that was crazy, bro. Like, I really love my fans. Like, when people take their time out to write you a letter, to make you a bracelet, to make you a poster, all of that, but it really means something. So I really take that hard. I don't take that light at all. So to all my fans, the flock, Big Foe, I love y'all. Make sure y'all get y'all merch for the season so we could be repping, so I can sign everything. I love y'all. My P.O. Box is 7515 Jefferson Highway, number 207, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So if y'all got anything y'all want to send to me, make sure y'all send it. If y'all trying to send me clothes, my sweatpants, I'm like a large because I like them long, but really like a medium. My jackets, a medium. Shirts, medium. Shoes, 9, man. 8.5, really. But it just depends. So if y'all want to send me stuff, let me know, man. That's the P.O. Box. Make sure y'all send me some drip. Don't send me to. I'm gonna have to do an unboxing on the podcast maybe one day. We'll see. But yeah, make sure y'all send me some drip, man, for sure. All right, number 3, let's talk WNBA playoffs. Liberty look like they got so many people doing so many different things. Like, when your bench is outscoring, like, that's the problem. Like, it take depth to win a championship. People always say, like, what was the difference between our championship team and, you know what I'm saying, and our team last year? Like, last year we didn't have as much depth. You see what I'm saying? Our championship team, in the championship game, our bench won the game. You know what I'm saying? So that just goes to show you that you need that, especially at that next level and that next level and that next level. So, man, like, it's going to be exciting to see. I think they can still pull it off if they come out, because the next 2 games are in Vegas, right? I feel like the Aces could come back. The way Stewie is acting insane right now, it's a little nerve-wracking. I seen Becky Hammond was like, her players are like, they doing commercials and stuff like that, and the league is trying to come and get them. And I was like, what does that mean? Can athletes, I have a question for the chat. Do y'all think athletes can do things off the court and still be focused on the court? Or like, what is that? Because I feel like they can. I don't really think you can't. What y'all think? Because y'all know I'm the person that do 2 things at one time. So when I seen that, I was like, dang, like, do she think they unfocused? Like, what's going on? Like, of course they got a target on their back. They the Aces, like, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like that'll make them want to play harder. You know what I'm saying? Because I know once you win that chip, more commercials, more money, more problems. So I don't know, but hey, I seen that. I was like, but I still got Sabrina playing well. The role players on New York playing well, like Candace said. Stewie playing out of her mind. Best of 5, boy, they gotta lock in. They gotta lock in. They gotta go Bron 3-in-1 mode, like glasses and headphones mode. You know what I'm talking about? That mean Asia gotta go Bron mode for real. For real, I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna get serious. It's gonna get serious. I'm excited about this, though. All-time favorite women's hoopers. Y'all already know how I feel. My all-time favorite hoopers. First of all, y'all already know how I feel about Enrique. Still haven't got that jersey, but nonetheless, we over that. We don't. It's whatever. We don't even. It's just, whatever. I would still love a jersey sign. You know what I'm saying? Just can I get a jersey, please? Like, please, Reek, please. But you already know Reek number one. Well, I'm gonna say in no order. How about that? But y'all know. I love Sue Bird. I love Sue. I love everything about Sue. And the fact that I know her now as a person, it's just kind of like, love Sue. But I love Sue Bird. I love her swag, her steez, how she played, everything about her. Who else? Maya Moore, somebody that I watched growing up. It was like Maya Moore and Candace Parker, of course, was like the first two women that I watched and was like, dang, like, these they hooping like what? Like yes, that deal. They kind of transcended the game. Of course, Candace Parker's with the dunks, her elite footwork, everything. She just dominated the game for so long. But Maya Moore, like, we needed more. We needed more, man. We needed more time. I'm sorry. I'm crashing out on the podcast. My bad, bro. My bad. Maya Moore, the definition of a winner. Have you seen her career, like, her career record? Like, she has not lost that many games. Like, she don't know what losing feel like for real. Like, she really one of the ones. Like, I ain't never seen nobody with a smoother midi ever. Like, it's Maya Moore, and then it's Maya Moore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's ridiculous. Oh, I'm gonna put Asia Wilson in there then. I mean, what? Asia Wilson is going to go down as a legendary player. First of all, she's doing things that nobody can do. I ain't never seen nobody that tall can shoot like that. She scores in the midi at will. You can't guard her off the dribble. She shoots the three. She plays defense. She's unanimous MVP. She might three-peat. If she do three-peat, she going to go down as one of the goals. She a winner on all different levels. So yeah, that's my top five. Enrique, Asia, Maya, Candace, Brianna. Who got a better one than that? Who got a better one? And then I'm going to add Cheryl Swoop honorable mentions too. Just cuz. Throw that in there. Feel me? I didn't watch a lot of Cheryl Swoops. That's why I can't like put her in there. I ain't going to cap. Like, I'm not a capper. But, you see what I'm saying? And last but not least, I'm going to go Breanna Stewart. I feel like the way Breanna Stewart stretches the floor, nobody does it like her. Like, she plays with so much pace. She's so long. She's lengthy. She gets her spots. She's really a trailblazer. She's a quiet assassin, but she's going to go to work. And she show up in big moments. I think she just move at a different pace. And pace is something that I've been talking about a lot this podcast, but it's something that I've been really intentional about as I've been playing, just learning how to move in different spaces, speeding up, slowing down, reading the floor, and really analyzing. So Breanna Stewart, she's one of the greatest to do it. So all right, world, that is another episode of Best of Both Worlds with Flau'jae, powered by Overtime. You already know we dropping every Thursday on YouTube. Please make sure y'all like, follow, and subscribe. It really, really helps us on the podcast. And make sure y'all share too. Y'all be sharing my clips. I'll be seeing y'all on TikTok interacting. I appreciate it. On TikTok, on Instagram. Y'all make sure y'all follow us on TikTok at Both Worlds Pod and on Instagram at Both Worlds. Again, I want to say thank you to the legendary Candace Parker for joining us and dropping some gems. I really appreciate it. I'll see y'all next Thursday on Best of Both Worlds with Flau'jae, powered by Overtime.